What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here and welcome to my review of the Sturer Emil, the Tier 7 German TD leading to the Grille 15 or the Waffentrager E100. We are at Tier 7 and we've unlocked a very big gun. Yes indeed, lemon squeeze, it is a beautiful gun. But anyway, enough of that, let's talk about the negatives. Let's get the negatives out of the way. It's kind of very similar to the previous tank. When it comes to camo, it's a little bit big, a little bit blocky, so the camo values aren't that fantastic. So definitely, you know, for equipment, camo net and all of that jazz. Permanent camo, you know, install permanent camo on your tank, that'll boost it by 5% as well, etc, etc. Another negative, I say negatives, I guess they're, you know, they're balancing factors, is the fact that it's very slow. It is very slow, and let's take a look. 25 kilometers per hour. There you go. It's not that fast, not that quick. So you got to pick and choose where you're gonna go. If you've played the T95, any kind of slow ass tank, you know, you understand the score. You need to pick and choose where you're gonna go. You know, very smartly. What else to say about this tank? Of course, it doesn't have any armor. You know, it's very weak when it comes to the armor department. As you can see, a lot of purples and pinks, etc, etc, greens, very light colors. Yeah, so doesn't have any armor. But let's take a look at those guns now. You know, the positives, absolutely. So initially, it's a 105. Pen is 169, which is lackluster. Absolutely. Pen of a Tier 7 TD is around 190. Damage 300, aim time 2.3, accuracy 0.36. So there's nothing to write home, you know, about when it comes to this gun. But the name of the game is the 128, which is so good, you know. But it's kind of, there's two factors that need to be combined when it comes to, you know, this gun in order to make it work, because, you know, you don't have any armor and you don't have any, your accuracy isn't that fantastic, because the accuracy is kind of, you know, you can pretty much stay the same, 0.36. But when it comes to the TDs at Tier 7, you know, no other tank, no other TD has 490 alpha basically. That pen is fantastic, 231. You know, like I said, average pen is 190 at Tier 7, and you know, take a look at the HE round 65, 630. You know, rate of fire isn't that great, but you know, that's balance. Well, it's not balance, it's a attempted quote unquote balance. Yeah, that's what's going on there. But yeah, and another thing, you know, it's kind of another attempted balancing factor is a very limited amount of shells. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. 15 shells, but considering, you know, 490 alpha at tier 7, but you know, but I did mention, you know, that the two kind of factors that come into play that make this gun great. The second factor is the fact that this tank gets 15 degrees of gun depression, which is absolutely nuts. It kind of makes it look like a bit of a sad elephant. It pretty much, it goes straight down and it hits the hull, you know, and it's just, it makes for some really interesting games and battles where you can get hull down, if you can call it hull down, and you know, you find those perfect ridge lines. So gun depression combined with alpha, combined with fantastic pen, equals happy days. Equals GG's, you know. Those are the 15 degrees. Absolutely insane, you know. Where is it? Yeah, 15. Elevation isn't that great, 10 degrees. Aim time isn't that great, 2.5. But, you know, trust me, when it works, you know. When you find those, yeah. When it works, it works. And keep in mind, we're at tier 7, and I need to mention this, you know, with the previous vids. Some of the games you've seen, they're fantastic, they're amazing. Those kind of games, you know, don't represent the tank as a whole. You're not going to get games like that. Like the games that are coming up in this tank. I've got 2 battles coming up where I do fantastic, where I do amazing, where I do... These are the optimal games that you're looking for. These are the best of the best situations, battles, where you put the, you know, the positives of the tank to their maximum potential and you get the best results that you possibly can. They're just the battles aren't there to kind of show off the tank. They're there to show you what kind of situations you should be looking for in order to have a GG, in order to take advantage of the positives of this tank. You know, the 2 GGs coming up, to the 2 battles coming up. You know, my battles weren't ever, you know, the games weren't like that every single battle for me. They were just 2 of the best. So anyhow, so yeah, gun depression combined with alpha, combined with pen, fantastic. Negatives, camo sucks, low shell count, and speed sucks. You know, pretty much in a nutshell. There you go. Let's take a look at those battles. Okay, we're on White Park, tier 8 capped map. Yeah, tier 8. Yeah. We don't do tier 10 on here anymore. Absolutely. We're going to be putting our penetration to good use. We're going to be putting our alpha to good use. Well, yeah, every tank puts his alpha to good use, and our gun depression. We're going to be looking for some nice sweet spots where we can, you know, use that gun depression to full effect, 100%. So initially, you know, I came up here thinking, okay, we'll use the, you know, the carcass of the, you know, the burnt out carriages here, but at the same time, I need reds enemy tanks to make this work. So, well, my attention was drawn to the 9-0 line, because you can see it's a little bit dicey over there, quite a few number of reds, etc, etc. So let's push over here and see if I can be of any help. At the same time, I'm not going to be reckless, I'm not going to be daring, I'm not going to try anything crazy out. I'm only going to take a shot if I can. I'm going to only expose my tank if I can. I don't want to lose any hit points. You know, I've got a minuscule amount of hit points. I fully appreciate that I'm a weakly armored TD, but the reason why I can do what I'm doing here, you know, be in this location, is because of my gun depression. You know, 15 degrees of gun depression. If I had 10 degrees, I would be up further and exposing my tank so much more. But I'm not receiving any kind of hits, and that's because of my 15 degrees of gun depression. Rudy, no. Is he gonna pop out? No. Let's take a quick shot at 267. No. And it seems a bit, I don't know. At this point I kind of felt like it was a bit wasted of me being here, you know. Bit of a wasted opportunity, me trying to cobble together something here, because the reds weren't being that aggressive, somewhat campy, etc, etc. So I decided to return my focus, my attention to the middle part of the map and use the, just quite simply poke the middle ridge line. And use my gun depression and all of that good stuff. Yet to pen anything, you know. We're 3 minutes into the game. Okay, we can do this. Absolutely. He's not focused on me. He's not paying me any attention. Yeah. That was a massive chunk. And he gets taken out. I like that. Okay, next. T28 HTC. Oh, my aim time is letting me down. Ooh. Looking to my left. Look to my left. Are they looking at me? Anybody paying me any attention? Okay. Oh, I just missed that on the T29. Pull back. Yes, he can. Lovely. Big chunk of health. Lovely. 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 Okay, again. Let's do that again. Oh, yeah. Adios. GG's. Oh, this gun is really working here. T28, look at those bounces he's receiving. Whenever his icon flashes, that means he's getting bounces. When it comes to that tank, it's all about the boobies. You got to penetrate those boobies. Or the rear, of course. Looking for my next victim. No. Lit up. And you can see the gentleman there is requesting fire on the T28. He's struggling with the T28. 2 TDs back there. There it is. Yes. Lovely big chunk of health. Requesting help from myself. Me. Me. I mean, we're leading by 9-5, but you know, it's not humongously. Yes, we can. Absolutely. There we go. Knock off like so much of his health. And this gun has just altered this entire game, you know, with its alpha. Just the whole game has just been wrecked by the friggin' alpha from the friggin' gun of this tank with its friggin' 15 degrees of gun depression. It's just completely vaporized the enemy team and any hope of them doing anything. It completely destroyed them. What a big massive gun. It's so big. Oh my god, it's so big. Picking up free K damage. The Silver Mastery. GG's. Nice game, nice game. Moving on to the next one. Okay, we are on Mountain Pass. We're top tier. I think in the last game we were top tier as well. Don't have any bottom tier games, and but you know, the penetration works basically. The accuracy, of course, isn't that fantastic. I'm talking about, you know, when we're bottom tier, just hunker down, take it easy, you know, take your time on the bottom tier, and you know, we'll get through it. And so again, I'm going to be looking for certain sweet spots, just like on Westfield, where I can take advantage of 15 degrees of gun depression. I wasn't sure where that was going to be, to tell you the truth. If I couldn't, the plan was originally, I do get knocked around a bit here by this Panther, the J Panther. Yeah, this wasn't me trolling him, by the way. When I kind of pushed, I was actually, because I got lit up, I was trying to hide behind him using armor. But I'm not that familiar with 15 degrees of gun depression and where to take kind of full advantage of that. I'm familiar with 10 degrees, you know. I was assuming, okay, just the same spots, you know, just like if I'm in my STB1, right up ahead, just poke over the ridge and, you know, etc, etc. So let's get some nice shots here. No, that's not going to work. Quickly, oh, that was very lucky. That was very lucky, because I didn't aim in all the way. I am lit up. Okay. So initially here I thought, okay, can I take advantage of the gun depression poking around the corner? You know, if I lift up the right side of my tank, is that going to work? Kind of, you know, because they're going to be pushing around here in a minute. Possibly, maybe. set myself up, but at the same time I see what's happening. Big, massive red blob incoming on the riverbed, and I realize, okay, they've kind of given me the answer. You know, I know that it's just going to work here. You know, I know that, you know, this isn't perfect positioning. Let's just go ahead, take that first shot. You know, help out my team as much as possible, because we are losing 5-7. Now reposition, 100% reposition. There we go, just exposing the most minimal amount of my tank. Again, reposition. It's not the most optimal positioning of my tank to take advantage of this 15 degrees. Okay, we're there, absolutely. Look how it just beautiful how it just droops down. And you think it can't go any further, and it goes even more, you know. Points down even more. So GG so far, you know, I only lost 100 hit points, evening out the score. There's still, you know, 2 free reds down there. Yes, we can, absolutely. Big, massive chunks of damage. You know, the alpha is just, it's so strong. Okay, he needs to go 100%. He's not looking my way. I fire my gun, I don't get lit up. If he points this gun towards me, you know, he can obliterate me. So he needs to go before I make another move. We've developed a nice healthy lead now, 11-9. Take this guy out, 12-9. There we go. And now there's only 3 TDs. That whole blob of enemy reds was granted. You know, my teammates helped out, but the health pool, I think, was the collected health pool. All of them was just significantly kind of reduced by the alpha of this gun. It was just like ripped to shreds. So initially here I was thinking, okay, are they up in the north? Where are they? And the general was pinging, you know, the 9-0 line. I disagreed. I thought maybe they're up in the north, maybe they're AFK, this or that. And I decided, okay, let's just go. And there was one player up in the north. You can see that. There we go. Is my gun elevation gonna work? Do I need to get to the top of this hill? But he gets taken out. So there's 2 TDs left on the 9-0 line. 2 TDs. I believe it's an AT-15 and a T-28 HTC. So the gentleman gets off the cap, stops capping. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Let's have a GG. Let's get them all. Let's kill them all. We can do this, you know. 4 versus 2. 100%. The plan here was to go up the hill to the left here and just rain hell down upon them, you know, from death from above, with my 15 degrees of gun depression. Again, gun depression. And that was the plan. Oh, and the T-28 HTC. Now you, sir, would be a problem if I didn't know how to ping you, but I know how to ping you. And it's as simple as that. And it's as simple as that. I saw his health bar. I said, I know exactly what I need to do. And again, you know, make your shot count. Take your time. Don't bounce, you know. We're good to go. We're good to go. All that's left is the AT-15. It's a race between myself and the TD to my right to take him out. And there's a heavy as well, assuming he's down there in the valley. You know, there he is. He gets lit up. AT-7, pardon me. Who's going to get the prize? Who's going to get the prize? Look at my gun depression. Will it be my gun depression? Oh yeah, we can do this easy. GG's. GG's. A really decent tank, fantastic tank. The only negatives is that it's slow, low shell count. But that gun depression is so much fun. That alpha is so much fun. It's a really great gun. Take it easy, guys. Almost 4k damage.